What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my run of skipping to the final boss in the 4th inning showdown. Started with 0 runs. Basically, I'm looking for anybody that can hit. I didn't think at the time when I was doing this draft that I was going to be going up against King Felix. You definitely want to get hitters that are going to be good against the right-handed pitcher. So even with that Ryan Braun pick, I kind of messed it up, to be honest with you. I should have taken Carlos Santana in that round. We're able to get Eddie Matthews. I'm take Tom Murphy here. He's got good power for a catcher. Take Hunter Renfroe as well. I wasn't sure at this point. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that I wouldn't be Felix Hernandez. I take Inner Peace for both of my perks, one of my favorite perks, because if you have good play discipline, wait for a pitch down the middle, that Inner Peace is really going to give you a huge boost. So we're just going to go ahead and skip to the very end. We're not going to play anything else. Just kind of wanted to give it a try, see if we get all 70 program stars done in one fell swoop without having to do all the other missions. I think though, if you guys are having trouble with Showdown, obviously just do all the missions. It's just going to make your team extremely stacked. That's going to be the key to getting this done, to getting the 70 stars, is doing the missions and building up a good team. As we, the stage 1 Showdown, it was pretty difficult. You didn't really build up an amazing team with amazing perks and all that stuff, quite like stage 2. And I feel like Showdown in general has been made a little bit easier, which I enjoy. I don't need it to be extremely difficult. I like to play it to get XP and to get things done. We start off with a ground out there off the rip. I want you guys to pay attention to my PCI placement, because later today I'm going to talk about like what I've been doing with that. I'll talk a little bit about it here. So I've been kind of a proponent of keeping my PCI in the middle all year, and kind of like using like if you're talking about like a first person shooter type of game like Fortnite or Call of Duty, using like what's called like flick shots. You're just flicking the PCI to where it needs to go. But what I did, and this video I'm telling you guys is giving me a lot more confidence with my hitting. I feel like I'm gonna win a lot more games. I haven't really had the best. I think actually I've had one of the worst years record wise. I know I do a lot of horsing around in ranked seasons though, that I haven't done in the past, as I've started to focus more on like entertainment and content creation instead of like just sweating to be the best player I can possibly be. But I definitely think that doing this is going to get me, I don't know, after this run, and since I've played ranked seasons, I've had a lot more confidence in my offensive game. So let me tell you guys what I've been doing as you guys watch my PCI. So one of the big things I think that's really hurt my game this year is I don't think that I have been watching enough of other top players playing this year like I have in the years past. Usually I'll watch Rebel and Magunsky and Kyle and just like various other people that are up at the top part of the boards, watch how they play, see if there's one thing, two things, anything I can pick up to put into my game as well. And I suggest that you guys do that. I mean, I know a lot of you guys watch my content, but you really should be watching multiple people's content if your end goal is getting a lot better at the game. So what I've been doing, what I went and did is Pitching Rebel is one of my favorite content creators. He's honestly probably my favorite person to watch stream. And I went and watched, he did like a Chipper Jones debut. I usually watch most of his videos, but I'm also real busy all the time, man. I'm like constantly editing. I feel like I'd be way higher in the prestige ranks right now if I wasn't constantly doing the content stuff. But I love doing the content stuff so much. That definitely comes first for me right now, and I'm gonna play the game enough, because I plan on playing this game all the way till February and making content for it every single day, the best I can. I love baseball so much, man, and I really like making content for this game and everything. So that comes first. But let me get back to the original point so I don't get too far off point. So what I did is I went and watched one of Pitching Rebel's videos. Specifically, I watched the one where he had his like Chipper Jones Prestige debut video. And Rebel, if you somehow see this video, shout out to you, man. So what I did was I watched this video, and what you can do when you watch a YouTube video, some of you guys might be familiar with this, and if you're not familiar with this, this is a nice thing that you can do, and that is you can go and you can slow down a YouTube video. You can speed it up and slow it down. So if you want to get through like a tutorial really fast, you can put it back, you can play it back on a 2 times playback speed, so you can get through like a tutorial really fast. If you want to slow things down, you can slow things down. So I slowed his video down to 0.25 and 0.50, I believe, because what I really wanted to see is I just got a new controller, right? I just got a new controller like 10 days before, right? Now, when I watched his gameplay, I was like, his controller and PCI is never really shaking around. Mine was already starting to shake around. I was looking up some videos because I'm like, I'm not buying another controller. I'm going to try to fix this. One of them is like, oh, go ahead and open up the PlayStation controller. So I did that with like a screwdriver on one of my old ones. And I was like, man, this is just gonna, I've opened up several PlayStation controllers in the past. And I was like, man, I don't even want to mess with this. I'm just throwing this old controller away. So I was looking up videos to try to find more of a way to fix it without having to take it apart. So I was trying to do that, but so I wanted to look at this video to see where you know, if his controller was really shaking around, and I ended up looking more so at where he was placing his PCI, and I kind of was able to implement it into my game. So right now, what am I doing here? I'm trying to figure out who to pinch hit for, trying to see which one of these bench guys actually has some good power and contact versus right. So what I'm doing now, guys, is I will leave my PCI in the middle, and then once the pitcher starts to make a movement to start their windup, or they're about to throw the ball, I'll take it and I'll raise it up to the pitcher. So I'm just chilling, keeping my thumb loose, or just really just chilling in the middle. And then you guys can see when he moves, I'm moving the PCI up a little bit. And here's my thought process about doing this. My thought process about doing this is whenever there's a pitch, I mean, it's kind of like the whole idea of if they throw it inside, I have less time to react. So I've got to take away the inside part of the plate. I'm going to have more time over the middle, more time over the outside to react. Just how physics work. So it's the same thing with starting my PCI up a little bit instead of in the middle. Higher pitches travel faster. If I throw a fastball at the top part of the zone, it could go 102, or even with the pitcher that doesn't have outlier, you know, it could go 99, let's say. And then if I throw that same pitch with that same pitcher, a fastball low, it could go 97. So if I have it up, basically what I'm saying is pitches are going to be faster up in the zone. I need to be up in the zone to take that away, and then I can break the PCI down. I can move the PCI downwards, and I'm going to have more time to react to that as well. And plus, everyone kind of drops their PCI a little bit faster as it is. You know what I mean? Like, people, you just kind of drop your PCI faster. And it just helps you look for pitches up in the zone too, which are pitches that you really can drive. Moving it up in the middle, right up onto the pitcher too, it kind of keeps your eyes focused where they need to be focused to. You know, you'll want to pick up that release point, as you guys have seen in some of my tutorial videos I've done with MLB The Show this year, but sometimes your eyes can drift away from that pre-pitch. I don't know. It's a real good way of not having to hold it up in the zone and just wait. It's just kind of a nice thing I do almost every at bat now. I chill with it in the middle, and then once they start their motion, so it's like, say someone's slow pitching you and they're not really pitching, you know, they're taking their time with pitching, which can be really frustrating, because honestly, it's not even it makes the game take a long time, but it keeps you out of rhythm. And if you have a PCI placement that isn't right in the middle, it can kind of like make your thumb tired because it's like you're holding that set position for so long. So that's why I just keep it in the middle, and then once they start their motion, I just move it up. It doesn't matter where, you know, you can move it up really high in regards to the pitcher. You can put it on the rubber, any of that. I'm not too concerned with that. I just want that natural movement up, and then it gives me a good perspective. I can see if the ball crosses the PCI to the inside, if it crosses to the outside. It's also going to help me in regards to the fact of, you know, oh, it's a low strike, but it's like I'm obviously gonna have to move my PCI quite a bit to get to it. Why not let it go and play out this at bat? And that was another key to getting this done, was to take as many pitches as possible. That's the only way you're really gonna get this done. This 0 versus 15, for lack of a better term, is you got to take a lot of pitches. You got to get pitches that you can drive. You can't be afraid to take strikes. You can't be afraid to go down in the count. So obviously, one of the big things is, you know, it's not. And I'm not saying I'm perfect I'm not perfect on this by any stretch of the imagination, but there are good strikes for you to take. Whether it's getting a call on the black with 2 strikes on the edge of the strike zone. Or especially what I'm talking about is early in counts. If your PCI is not on it, don't swing at it just because it's a strike. Just because, you know, another way that you can really get yourself out is they're pitching around you. They're pitching around you, especially in like a real game, like a real ranked seasons game. They're pitching around you. They're pitching around you. So, you know, you keep getting these 2-0 counts, and then you want to hit so bad because that's kind of like the fun of playing the game. It's not really fun to just walk. It's more fun. You're trying to like either hit bombs for your stream, or you're trying to hop on the video game and like hit a lot of home runs. You know, just that's kind of like what's fun. But the thing is, like, what that'll cause you to do is it'll be 2-0, and then they'll throw a pitch, you know, middle in or low and in, and it'll be on the black for a strike, and like that's the first strike you've seen in a while, and so you just like you want to swing to put it in play, but you're really feeding into the pitcher's hands. You know what I'm saying? That one I thought I got for a home run. We didn't quite get that for a home run. That 2-speed is pretty funny too. That's actually Jed Jerko. I remember just looking at the footage, I was like, who the heck has 10-speed or 2-speed that keeps getting these hits? And it was Jed Jerko. Jed Jerko used to be like such a good budget card back in the day. Rafael Devers hits this one to left. We can't tag up on that with the 2-speed. 15-6 score here. We got Mitch Haniger up. So I tried out this King Felix 2 yesterday. I haven't got that far in the program. I was just swamped with editing this weekend. I edited you know, our pack roulette with me, Clutch, Atron. It's Atron series, and Coog stopped by as well. So we recorded that video a couple days before, but we are gonna put that video out on Saturday. That video with 4 cameras, you know, 4 different footages. It did take a little while to edit that thing. Then if you guys haven't seen my card reveal for Ducks on a Pond, I also did that video. That video took a real long time too. You wouldn't think it would, because the video itself is only, it was only like 3 hours. It was only like 3 minutes and 46 seconds, but with those kind of videos, I know they're gonna get seen by a lot of people, so I really put like all my like time and effort to making sure that the audio is perfect, that I don't have hiccups in the stuff that I say. And I did find one. I did find one hiccup. I said he had 83 arm accuracy when he had 93 arm accuracy, Sal Perez. So it's like I gotta go fix all those. I gotta fix every time I stumble over my words, which is way more often than you guys might think. It's like almost all the time. So I gotta go fix those, and then I gotta get all the audio sounding good without it like peaking or sounding bad. So I gotta do that. Then I put this typewriter effect into the video as well that I really enjoyed doing. I gotta go find the clips that I want to use. So I found some clips from Perez in 2013 to use in that video. So it ends up just taking it ends up taking a lot of time. There's always like something that I want to do in the video too that I gotta go look up a tutorial for. I think I also on Saturday I went through and redid all of my own channel art too. Like if you go on the YouTube main page, the channel art looks different at the top. I redid my channel art for Twitter. I redid my channel art for Twitch and all that kind of stuff. Like maybe there's what I really had an idea of what I wanted to do, and what really takes it some of this stuff to that next level is I'd always seen like, you know, I'd always seen the channel arts in the past, but what I've really noticed is something like I was able to use like textures on top of I was able to use textures on top of it. So I have like that blue image, I have like the Show Nation, all that stuff. Then I took a texture, put it on top of that, lowered the opacity. It kind of gives it that like, I don't know, that's one thing that really makes some stuff look a lot better. So we got a 15-8 game here. Hunter Renfroe up at the plate. Did I strike out on that? Yeah, I did. I guess they didn't give me the check swing on that. We got only 6 outs. We got 5 outs remaining. We needed 7 runs. Just looking back at this footage, that's pretty crazy to think about. So yeah, there you go. Moving up the PCI. I see it like kind of cross the face of the PCI. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's like it crosses the face of the PCI. You can tell it's a ball. That wasn't a good pitch to swing at for me there. I should have let that one go. That's a low pitch. But, you know, you really, if you want to do this, you've got to, absolutely got to take pitches. That's just like, I feel like most of you guys probably know that. But there's probably one person out there that maybe wants to give this a try, or is getting to the, you know, maybe you're out there watching this video and you're getting to like 15-9. You know, you've done all the missions. You only need 6 runs to get this done. You got a stacked team, but for whatever reason you're running into problems and you're not being able to get it done. That's just you know, that's like what I'd want to talk to you about here. You know, just make sure if you want to really up your chances, just take pitches. There's like, I think there's perks too that's like, there's one of them I think of as that's like a gold perk that's like, the pitcher drains more energy or something like that at 50%. I haven't really used that one, because if I go through all of it, I'll get to like 12 to 15. I kind of like the first pitch one, all that stuff, if I'm trying to like cruise through it and do all the missions. But if I wasn't doing that, I really like, you know, having that one perk that drains their energy a lot. And like I said, I like inner peace. That was a perfect example. I know we got somebody that's subbed in here, so I had to switch my sub screen over on Twitch. But I know that we've got I like that inner peace though, man. We're getting a lot of perfects off of that. Just getting that boost when we've been able to select, you know, been able to parse like what's a good pitch. That I think the bronze perks don't do very much compared to the silver perks. I think the silver perk does a lot more for sure. So we got what, it's 15-9 in this right now. Let's see what goes here. Let's take a strike. I remember this guy hitting to a double play earlier that was huge. This is the guy that we took off the bench that we were hoping for more contact and power versus right. He only had like 40 and 45. But this is going to be a really key at bat. He had to do something, at least avoid another double play. The double plays just kill you in Showdown. Nothing hurts more than a double play in Showdown. And we are able to get it on the ground. He throws it to 1. And he got another double play. He hit into another double play. Oh, man. Maybe that was the first one, but I'm pretty sure. I didn't even realize that he possibly hit into 2 double plays. We got 9-15 here. We're like, we need 6 runs with 3 outs. I didn't realize how close this was. Like, I don't know why I was still so confident in this point in time, but I was really sticking with this method of hitting. So that's crazy. We had 3 outs remaining and we needed 6 runs. I know Felix at this point is really tired. They like consider this all like 1 inning. So when you put up like 9 runs after 0, it's like the pitcher's confidence is just so far down. And he's up to what, 85 pitches? We've seen 85 pitches. I think we're like, I don't know, about 19 minutes into this video, starting at about the draft. So it doesn't take too long to potentially do that. We got another sub there from Lost and Blind. Let's see, take a pitch on the inside, got the walk there. We got Mitch Haniger up, 15-9 game, 0-0 count. Felix with the pitch. I don't know why I went after that. I should have let that go. That was a bad decision there. It could have easily been weak contact to the right side because I was so late. And there we go. Take a pitch there. Now I'm looking at the energy and confidence. He's got absolutely zero confidence and really low energy. You can feel the PCI getting bigger. And we hit that one on the ground. And he threw that away. That was the huge break. That was the huge break that we needed. I remember that. That was the huge break that we needed. And we got it right there. 15-10. Oh my god. I didn't even remember that. I'm so glad I'm going back and looking at this footage today. That's gonna be low. Let's see. 15-10. Switch back to the other screen. Sometimes I forget to do that when I'm streaming. That's a pitch on the outside. We actually hit that pretty good. No, we didn't. It was very little. Okay, our PCI placement was good though. My PCI placement was on point. I don't know what this is on, but now it looks like it's more on like better. And that was a rip right there when we really needed it. That was Jacoby Ellsbury too. He hit that one. One thing I really have been working on more is that was huge too. We had to have that be like, he had to be safe. We caught another break there. That was a huge break. You know, just 1 foot one way or the other, 1/2 second one way or the other on the relay throw from any point in that, we would have been out. Ryan Braun's up now, 15-12. Braun, this card is like one of the cards that you get out of the 4th inning program. It's like that mid-tier pack before you get to the boss pack. He's basically like he's a lot like JD Martinez and his stats. Did that one get out? Oh, it got all the way to the wall. I was hoping that one would get out. I remember thinking to myself at the time, I hope that gets out. And yeah, Braun's got like a lot of power versus left, so it's not as helpful versus a right-handed pitcher. I know Renfro's the same way. He's got a lot of power versus left, not necessarily versus right. I think Renfro had a home run earlier in this though, as well. Let's see. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. The computer throws a lot of those sinkers low. They don't really like throw sinkers high like you would see somebody use in ranked seasons. They pretty much throw like all their sinkers low, which I've started to use some more sinkers low myself. Nice rip from Renfro past the diving third baseman. I believe that's Kyle Seager. They got it third. They got like Griffey in center. I miss Ichiro being in right, man. Ichiro just not being in the game is always pretty tough. Not seeing him. Tom Murphy, I believe, is the Mariners catcher. He had a pretty decent season last year, as I remember, especially for like Tom Murphy standards. Here's the pitch. We're gonna take that. That crosses our face, across the PCI. It's like, all right, that's probably either gonna be on the outside half. It's not gonna be in the middle, and most likely it's gonna be a ball. Not a bad pitch to go after there. We were early on. We just missed that sinker. Got a little bit under it. 1-2 count though. Good take. Good take. At this point, you know, his energy and confidence has to be way down. And once that happens, that's when you're about to go on a run. Here's the pitch. We hit about 1 inch, and that's not good. So we were down to our final out with Murphy here, with Jed Jerko. Oh man. So we're down to Jed Jerko with 1 out. We're down 2 runs. And when the thing is too, we can't just tie it up and it goes into like some sort of extra innings. We gotta get 3 runs to win it all. Let's see here. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch from Felix. Good take. 2-0 already. That's a good sign. Let's see. Here's the pitch, and we're gonna take it on the inside. 3-0. That's exactly. That's like a metaphor and a microcosm of exactly what we wanted to do for this game. It's gonna be on the outside. Fastball. Let's see. I don't know why I went after that. I'm probably saying to myself right now, I'm pissed off at myself for going after that. That's gonna be a walk though. Good at bat from Jed. Now we got Eddie Matthews. I remember thinking to myself too. Now I can remember this too. Like, I just wanted to get Jet on base because I knew if we could hit potentially a home run with Eddie Matthews. A little perfect right there. Waited out all those pitches. Computer threw one right down the middle. Finally, we were able to smash it. Now that guy up, that Les Rivera, this guy that's hitting to a couple double plays, like key double play. He comes up clutch. He comes up absolutely clutch. It just laid okay, but sometimes you gotta finesse him like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta finesse him. We dropped that right over the first baseman for a huge play. Now Rafael Devers, all we need is one more hit. All we need is one more hit with Devers. Got a good matchup. He's not too bad, you know, just in general, and we're especially left on right here. This is like the moment we need. He leaves it in the middle. We turn and burn and smash that thing, and we finish up the showdown 16-15, starting at 0. First time I've done that this year. I've come close a couple other times when I've tried to do so, but felt good, man. Like that, this really just gave me a lot of confidence at the plate. Just knowing that what I was doing was going to work, and you guys are gonna see it in a video later today when we talk more about hitting. And I'll give you guys some ranked seasons footage later today. But yeah, you got a lot of what I probably will say in that video and this video too. So yeah, we ended up finishing up. We got a lot of packs on this, is what I wanted to say. I'm gonna cut to opening up my that pack right there, because that pack right there was you know, that was the one you guys are probably going to see. I do have a Prestige XP reward path video if you guys haven't checked that out. I imagine if you watch this video to this point in time, also you probably have seen that. But I wanted to talk to you guys about like why I picked what I picked. I didn't get anything special out of the other packs. Like the gold pack, I think I got maybe like Rafael Devers. The other things just an unlockable. But this pack in particular, I was, you know, at my Prestige XP reward path, I decided to stick with it. I took a look at Buster Posey. That's who I really want. He's just so underrated. He's really good in my opinion. Reggie Jackson, I like to use Reggie off my bench. I thought about getting Manuso because I can move Biggio back to second base, but I've been using like Jazz Chisholm at second base, Biggio in left field with that 93 speed. I thought about getting Sandberg. I could get him to use over Jazz Chisholm. Jazz has got like a really good swing though. He's really nice. Underrated card for sure. He's like Nolan Gorman-esque. End up going with Buster Posey though. Buster's a beast. Long video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Kind of a random commentary. I used to do stuff like this a lot more in the past. So if you watched this video and enjoyed it, let me know, man. I could definitely make more like this. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.